Hey, what's up, guys? I've got some bad news about the first beta tester to give me back data. He couldn't get him to come out of his magazines, and let me check that camera. Okay, he wasn't able to get him out of his magazine, and after some back and forth, he was saying that he had gotten these smaller springs that go on that little bar that um, hold the round in the top of your magazine. He said that he'd gotten some heavier ones of those, and when I designed the rounds, I made them as big as I possibly could with my equipment, which was, that spring was standard on there, and my equipment was brand new. Besides the testing that I've done with that T8.1, didn't have any issues there. But all I can figure is that just the diameter of that wire that spring's made out of, where it wraps around the bar, was just enough to prevent the rounds from coming out of the magazine and going into the breech. So I took like 45 hundredths of a millimeter off the height, and hopefully that'll work for them because they got them in the mail today. Anyway, I was thinking about these weekly tests I've been doing, and there's no context for you guys, so I figured I would add some. I'm not really sure what these are, but you guys can probably tell. Billy sent these to me. Billy, if you know exactly what these are, can you drop it in the comments below so we can know? But I figured, I'm pretty sure these are a real common round that y'all use. So what we're going to do is we're going to load 8 rounds in this with our stock FSC magazine. We're going to do 2 of these, 2 of the ball busters, and 2 of the shorter beehive rounds to make sure they work. So we're going to weigh each projectile before we put it in the magazine. And I say we're going to get 8 in here. I'll show you why that is. Let's see. Let's start off. We're going to shoot the beehive rounds last. So and then ball busters. We gotta weigh these. I'll edit that out. Okay. I'm going to be doing this in grains. I don't know if I'm going to convert it for you to... End results will be joules on the screen. Alright. 107.18. 107.16. And all the ball busters. 124.66. 125.08. Whatever these are. 93.66. Would have been nicer to get them a little bit closer in weight. 101.32. 101.34. All right. That was only 6. Okay, well, regardless, I'll just go ahead and show you 6 rounds in here, right? That didn't load. Let me put one of my rounds in that I know will load. Okay, watch this. Got 6 rounds in here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Alright, there's 1 in there. That's weird. Okay. So 6, 5, and wait. 5 and 1 is 6. So we ought to be able to get 2 more rounds in here. Is my math off? Well, you can with my rounds and not have to worry about it flying out. But yeah, I tried this with several different kinds of rounds. And yeah, so what got me thinking about it was, so right now we have 7 projectiles in here. What got me thinking about this was that when I noticed that you could fit 7 of the beehives in, but that's only because of the geometry in the front of it for the beehives and the bulb busters. Well, I was thinking, is there a way to make other people's rounds to where you can get 7 of them in an FSC magazine? And what I came up with is this floor plate. And what it does is it allows the bottom of the follower to poke through, give you just enough room for another round. So you can get 7 in there and plus 1. So we've got 7 in here, 1 in here. And I've shot it, it works. I don't really want to screw up our test yet though. But yeah, so if interested, I've got these, and I don't have a website up yet, guys. But you can just email me. I've got a PayPal account. If you don't know how PayPal works, just say, can you send me one of those? I'll be like, sure. Either PayPal me the funds or I'll send you an invoice to them, and then you can pay your PayPal invoice with whatever card you want. All right. Moving on. So, got to take one of these out. All right. Now we're back to 1 square. Everything all set up. And I apologize for the dead time on the video, but I don't like tests like this. I don't like to have cuts in it to where you think there might be some funny business going on. So just enjoy the ride. And I've never shot any of those other shaped rounds, so this will be a surprise to me, whatever happens. and comfy. Yeah, I won't be. Where'd I have you last? Right here? We'll try that. I go through all that. Now you can't see what the hell I'm doing down there. I do have something else down there I wanted to show you. Okay, so those were the two solid rubber projectiles. And I think these are the ball busters, 125 grain. Now these are the beehives that are, I think they're about 108. We'll measure some. Well, we've already done that. Yeah, I forgot to mention, since the last video, I've gotten a barrel from Sterling Defense. It's a 6-inch threaded barrel. I went ahead and I whipped this up from, it was something that I found on Thingiverse, but it wasn't long enough, so I just stuck two of them together and printed them. And then later on, I was like, well, it's got that thing on there. And I was in a hurry, so I didn't bother to get rid of it. I was just like, whatever. And then I went back later and looked on Thingiverse, and somebody had already done the exact same thing. They just took the time to take that off. But yeah, it was just something quick that I wanted to get on there. Show you this. Yeah, this is made of carbon fiber PLA, so is this thread protector. Got this. And this is not a plastic dust collector. This is actually a barrel extension. I've tried it with the beehive rounds. I think those are all I've tried it with. But for this configuration, it doesn't really do much. It was like giving me 10 feet per second more. But I believe that if I were to go ahead and convert this over to HPA, or just run the regulator down a little bit further, that it would really shine. But yeah, it's something pretty cool. Yeah, because I figured it's probably not going to blow up on me, because, you know, doing my research for the dart conversion for the draws, it's not that much pressure by the time it gets here. It just kind of squeezes the last bit of energy out of it. But if you have a bigger shot of gas going in there, that's when something longer will really shine. All right, we'll go ahead and shoot it a couple of times. Let's see. Got more of these. Yeah, I haven't had any. Well, I hate saying that because the moment you say something like that is when all hell breaks loose. But yeah, these have been working perfectly for me. These are actually the first ones I've shot that I've shortened. We'll put 8 of them in. So I am really wanting to start selling these, but that's why I sent some batches out to be tested, just because, you know, I'm new to this stuff, brand new to it, but I've been around long enough to know that there's going to be some differences out there, and so I'm just getting some out. By the way, I'll leave the link to his video. Felt like what in the world happened there? Oh. Got the jack in my jaw. That's pretty cool. You can get 8 rounds in there now. So yeah, we'll go ahead and crony that. Yeah, also, he's shooting high power stuff, so that's kind of the main reason that I wanted to get some out there, because I just haven't gone that route yet. I'm kind of tempted not to, but I know I'll eventually end up doing it, because I really like the regulator on that. And when you go high power, you're basically bypassing it. And yeah, I know you can turn it back, blah, 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 blah. And I know there's a lot of y'all out there like, how could you not want to do that, man? Sounded like 2. Maybe it was just hitting. We'll find out. Does not like to have that many loaded. Not sure what went wrong. I think that the sear didn't catch. Well, because there's one ready to go in there. You still on? I think that's it. So those look to be pretty well smoking it. We'll compare that to the other shots. Like I say, yeah, what probably happened is the extra pressure from the extra length caused it to miss the sear. I don't have a VKS sear in there, but yeah, it doesn't appear to be a fault of the round. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Later.